Bet horse racing on DRF Bets. We'll match your first deposit up to $250. Get free expert picks and past performances, plus weekly cash back, all from Daily Racing Form, the most trusted name in horse racing. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, taking a look at race number 5 at Belmont on Belmont Stakes Saturday. It's a grade 1 for 3-year-old fillies. It's the prestigious Acorn Stakes. We're going a one-turn mile. Before we get to the analysis, head on over to drf.com/Belmont Stakes. Take advantage of that 25% off the retail price on your Belmont Stakes Winners Package. Get PPs, clocker reports, betting strategies, and the DRF Player's Guide. Here's the field for the Grade 1 Acorn. Minus Malathot, we've got some of the better 3-year-old fillies in the country. Search Results was necked by Malathot last time out in the Kentucky Oaks. She's got the figs. She's got a nice outside post. She's got Chad Brown and Arad Ortiz.
Yeah, she ran great in the Kentucky Oaks too, Dan. I mean, I guess she's just way the horse to beat in here. Has really run well in all 4 of her starts so far. Just missed in the Oaks last time. Good trip or not. She really ran in that race, and it just feels like cutting back to a mile is no problem for her.
And she figures to park herself off the early speeds, that being Miss Brazil, day out of the office. As we look at the Time Form U.S. Pace Projector, Miss Brazil's a very fast horse. They tried a mile with her 2 starts back. Search Results had to work hard to beat her. We'll see if Miss Brazil can stretch her speed out to a route of ground, facing a little pressure.
Yeah, it's going to be a different situation here. The last time they went a mile with her, and she did run fine to be a close second to Search Results, they absolutely crawled on the pace that day. It feels like this pace is going to be a lot faster.
I think one of the questions regarding Travel Column going into the Kentucky Oaks was the distance, that 1 1/8 might be simply a little bit too long for her. She set a legitimate pace. She tired that day. I like her a lot cutting back to 1 mile, especially when she doesn't have to do the dirty work on the lead and maybe settle in behind horses. She's got a lot of class and ability.
Yeah, she does. She's a talented horse. It does feel like cutting back could really benefit her, Dan. Her Kentucky Oaks, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, maybe the 9 furlongs was a real excuse for her, but she was pretty bad that day. I mean, she got, to the lead like she wanted to. It's not like the 1-2 finishers came from way out of it. I mean, they were within range all the way, and Travel Column was just no match for those horses in the stretch. Maybe cutting back really works for her. I can see her going forward up the rail early on in this race and maybe getting the right trip. I don't know. I'm not sold on her yet, and I wanted other horses.
Pace makes the race for the number 2 Obligatory, who we see trailing the field on our pace projector. She wants a fast pace. She got it last time out in the 8 Bells Stakes. Let's go back to her maiden win at Gulfstream, going a 1-turn mile. First start off the layoff for Belmont. Thought she got shuffled a bit on the far turn, got to the outside, shows some class in running down this horse on the lead. But last time out, you could argue it was all pace aided.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. I mean, this filly runs well in this race, though, Dan. This was a good performance. Her career debut, going a little shorter, was a good performance at a race it felt like she needed. And a lot like we were talking about with Travel Column, it felt like she really wanted to turn back. Her Fairgrounds Oaks wasn't bad. It just feels like she didn't want to go that far. She cut back last time, had all the best of it with a wicked pace in front of her, but she ran well.
Miss Brazil was favored over Search Results in the Busher when they stretched her out to 1 mile. She took them all the way down to about the 16th pole, only got beat a half length. Tony Dutrow turned her back in distance, cut her back in class. And let's watch what happened when she faced older horses for the first time, a 2 other than Miss Brazil, right to the front, 1-5. Too much for these horses. Her buyers are fast. It's all about whether she can relax a bit and save something for the stretch.
Right, and she's going to need, it feels like she's going to need maybe a little help to get this distance, at least based on her Busher she is, because, again, she went the slowest of paces in that race and still just couldn't hold on. Now, she got beat by a real good horse that day, so maybe that was part of it, but I still wonder how far she wants to go. I know that was older horses last time, Dan, but she was 1-5 for a reason. She could not lose to that field.
Dan to the Office has a little bit of a Jackie's Warrior vibe, doesn't she? She really seems like a horse that's going to be very good at 7 furlongs, a 1-turn mile. We saw her big win in the Frizette last year at Belmont over this distance. She ran well in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, ran second going 1 mile and a 16th. And you could argue she ran the best race last time out in the 8 Bells, off the long layoff, up close to an electric pace, turned up the heat at the 3/16th pole, and just got run down late by Obligatory. She likely benefits with that race under her girth.
Yeah, true enough. I mean, I thought she ran great last time, and I was pretty skeptical of what we were going to get off of, sort of a belated start to her 3-year-old campaign. She ran great. Now, that pace was fast. I mean, she had that thing taken over before the quarter pole, Dan, and still just got run down late. She ran an excellent race last time. I think she's going to be very tough in here.
Make Mischief is a New York bred, multiple graded stakes placed as a 2-year-old. She was third in the 8 Bells, another one that might have taken advantage from the pace and got a really nice ride that day, I thought, from Tyler Gaffalione.
Yeah, he certainly did give her a good trip, and she did her best with it to get grade 2 placed. A little bit of an overachiever, this filly is. We'll see if she can improve one more time because she has to.
Here's the favorite search results, winning the grade 3 Gazelle 2 starts back, going a 2-turn mile and an eighth. She's on the outside. She takes over the lead. She doesn't change leads. She doesn't need to beat this field. Now, in the Kentucky Oaks, she ran a really nice race. She tracked the pace outside, made the front turning for home, and getting bumped at upper stretch, I think, helped her because it bumped her onto her right lead, and she was then able to fight Malathot all the way down to the wire. She runs the Kentucky Oaks. She's going to be real tough.
Yeah, she is. They're going to have a hard time beating this filly, I think, if she runs anything like she did last time. I don't really know what to say, Dan. I didn't really like her at all going into the Oaks. I was dead wrong about her. She ran a great race in there. She's way the horse to beat, perfectly drawn on the outside, tactical speed, all that stuff. It's pretty obvious on paper that they have her to catch and beat.
And that's where I'm going to go as we take a look at our picks in the grade 1 Acorn. Just don't want to go against search results. I do see what you're saying about day out of the office. She's likely to get the jump on search results turning into the stretch. I think she's in front again turning into the lane. And you know something, Mike, with that last race under her belt, I think she'll be tighter. She's pretty good.
Yeah, that's ultimately the way I looked at it too, Dan. I didn't want to be way against search results in this race. I think she's a pretty likely winner, but day out of the office is good. And it's kind of weird to say it. She might actually still be underrated. She ran great last time. I'm going to try her one more time.
4, 6, 1, and 2 for Mike. 6, 3, 2, and 4 for me. Some really nice 3-year-old fillies in the Acorn.